for the last decade, we've had about 300,000 Ghanaians seeking, greener pastures abroad. What I'm asking you personally, yes or no, is if you are given an opportunity to travel out of the country right now, you have your visas and your passport, and a work permit is assured of you, plus another job in Ghana and all that, which one will you opt for? Stay in Ghana or go out?
I will start with like Leo.
Will you stay?
But then again, in my current position, no.
You will stay?
Yeah.
Or you go?
No, I will stay.
You stay. David, will you stay or will you go? Why is everybody saying
Okay, back to the question that Leo asked about the 3 factors. I want to dodge that.
You want to dodge? You want to avoid my question?
I want to avoid
No.
I'll come back to it.
I'm asking for a purpose. Okay, fine.
My answer will come back to it. Because one, if I have the funding, automatically, my farm, for instance, I have cameras all over. So whether I recruit you and you are having any bad intention or not, systems put you in check. If I have the funding, I don't need government. I can roll out my own policies or my own ideas. But if I don't have the funding, one.
What is the challenge in getting the funding? Is it to suggest that the banks are not prepared to give you the support you're looking for?
Poultry farm.
Or what?
Poultry farm is a high-risk business.
So the banks are not giving you loans?
So the banks do not even want to, especially when you are a startup. They don't even want to consider you at all. And I had a particular bank come to my end and they were like, how's your farm capacity? And I was like, I'm having 20,000. Even they wanted to support. They wanted to give me something for about 5,000 bears. That could take care of 5,000 bears. I told them no. Because I'll pick this money and it will become like an elephant, a white elephant on me. I wouldn't be able to repay. So if you are giving me funding, then give me something that will be more than what my farm capacity can hold. With that, I can manage.
But don't you have local bodies? I mean, we have this local government system where when you go to some of the local areas, they are supposed to give you some money. Are there no funds available?
Oh, yes. So I would say things are quite better now than before because personally I have benefited from support from GEA. And
what is GEA?
Ghana Enterprise Agency. And then a pool of their technical support as well. I've also benefited from a couple of hubs in Ghana who are rolling out not only technical support but also some mini grants to support my growth. And then and then even banks. But for me, because of basically where I stand as a business, mine is very much of a social impact driven organization, which is positioned to attract impact investors. So that is like, and that is again based on what you do and then how you position yourself, of course. So I still think there are opportunities for people, and I believe that people need to work on. I mean, it takes a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of commitment, dedication to be able to actually attract some of these opportunities. But then again, more can be done, especially with the government. So if government should go, let's say, policy to reduce the interest rates on loans. You understand? Yeah. That would mean that more people could actually access these opportunities.
David, yes or no? Do you have hope for this country? Do you see a brighter future for Ghana?
Oh, if I have a visa in hand and I would be honest with myself, I would go.
So you don't trust, you don't believe that the future looks bright, there's hope?
Because I feel the same thing is about repeating itself. We can't predict our business environment still. There's no stability. We are not getting the right assistantship. There are no opportunities. It's like you create the opportunity for yourself, and in a way, government helps you
to fail.
To fail.
As a Ghanaian, as a young Ghanaian, how does that make you feel?
In fact, for that, it's very disappointing. And for me to sit here and say, now, if you had to give me that opportunity, I would move. It means a lot has really happened within this space. I started this farm like 10 years ago, 2016, almost 10 years
ago. Should I give a bit of a background? He was a banker.
Wow.
And saw prospects in poultry and decided to leave the poultry business to go into banking. And unfortunately, this is what he has to contend with. But again, forgive me for what I'm about to do, because Charlie, David, you have schooled. And where is your stuff, Cry? Just I don't know. So you have an MPhil.
Yes.
and you done your LLB.
Yes.
You have an MBA.
Yes.
So what's your worry?
The worry is, I personally wanted to create that space whereby I can also employ people. Even at the verge of collapse of my farm, I was still having 4 people that indirectly I was feeding, I was paying. So mine has not necessarily been to create an avenue for myself, because I have all these certificates. Trust me, if I give myself 6 months to a year, I definitely will get something that will pay me between 8,000 and 10,000. But why will I waste 10,000? Why will I depend on 10,000 when I can create 500,000 and give about 10 households?
So this Nkoko getting that the president talks about, you think it's feasible and it will work, or based on the challenges on the ground, like you're a farmer yourself, you're facing, you think that it's going to work? Be sincere with me.
If not to sound political, I think the policy was not meant for everyone. If you listen to that interview very well, it was meant for party executives to partake.
But when he went to Parliament,
for me, that's why I'm always of the view that there are policies that we shouldn't treat political. And that's what I didn't like about our former Agric Minister, Dr. Osei Akoto. He treated policies with politics. And I hope this time around it will be different. You have that open grounds and that safe grounds for everyone at all to partake. Devoid of your affiliation or political affiliation or whatever. It's entrepreneurship. It boils down to creating jobs and opportunities for people.
0322083596. You can call us. 0322083597.